What if I told you that the first 10 minutes of your morning determine the entire course of your day? Think about it. Do you wake up feeling rushed, overwhelmed, already behind? Or do you wake up with clarity, control, and a mindset ready to face anything? The Stoics understood this truth centuries ago. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most of our stress isn't caused by what happens, it's caused by how we react. And that reaction starts the moment you open your eyes. A chaotic morning often leads to a chaotic day, but a morning rooted in discipline and purpose sets you up for focus, resilience, and success. So today, we're diving into 10 powerful Stoic morning habits, practical rituals inspired by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. These aren't just philosophical ideas. They're actionable steps you can apply immediately to transform your mornings, and in doing so, transform your life. Before we begin, take a second to commit. If you're serious about improving your mindset, about mastering your emotions, then make this a daily practice. Subscribe to the channel, stay for the full video, and most importantly, apply these lessons. Now, let's get started. Habit 1. Control your response, not the situation you wake up late. Your alarm didn't go off. Your heart starts racing. You're already behind. Most people react with panic, rushing through their morning, knocking things over, cursing the traffic, carrying stress into the rest of the day. But the Stoics teach us something different. They remind us that you don't control the situation, but you always control your response. Marcus Aurelius put it best: you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So, what if instead of reacting, you responded? The Stoic method: pause, breathe, act deliberately. The next time something unexpected happens, whether it's waking up late, spilling your coffee, or facing a rude comment, practice this 3-step Stoic response. Step 1, pause. Before you react, stop. Give yourself a brief moment to recognize what's happening. Step 2, breathe. Take a slow, deep breath. This signals your brain to stay calm rather than jumping into stress mode. Step 3, act deliberately. Ask yourself, what is the most effective action I can take right now? Instead of rushing in frustration, focus on adjusting your plan rationally. For example, if you're late, what can you control? Maybe you send a quick message to let people know you'll be there soon. Maybe you adjust your routine, skipping non-essential tasks to get out the door faster. By shifting from reaction to response, you regain control, no matter what the situation throws at you. How to train this Stoic habit. Daily, the good news. You don't need a major crisis to practice this skill. Start small. When you get stuck in traffic, instead of cursing, take a deep breath and use the time to reflect or listen to an audiobook. When someone irritates you, don't react immediately. Pause. Decide if a response is even necessary. When plans fall apart, don't spiral into frustration. Ask yourself, what can I do next that is productive? The more you practice this habit in everyday moments, the stronger your ability to remain calm under pressure becomes. By training yourself to respond, not react, you don't just control your mornings, you begin to master your entire life. You've just trained yourself to respond, not react. But what if you could go beyond control? What if you could lead your day with absolute clarity before anything even happens? That's exactly what setting a morning intention does. The Stoics believed that adversity isn't something to fear, it's something to use. That's exactly what we'll explore in the next habit. Because the real secret to an unshakable mindset, it's not avoiding problems, it's transforming them. Habit 2. Set a morning intention. Have you ever felt like your days just happened to you, instead of you deciding how they unfold. You wake up, go through the motions, and before you know it, the day is over. But did it really go the way you wanted? The Stoics understood that without direction, we drift. That's why setting a morning intention is one of the most powerful habits you can develop. The power of a morning anchor. Every ship needs an anchor to stay steady. Your mind is the same. A morning intention grounds you. It gives your day purpose before the distractions and chaos set in. Instead of waking up and immediately reacting to messages, social media, or stress, ask yourself, what is my main focus today? This single question changes everything, because when you decide your focus in advance, you're no longer just reacting to life, you're leading it. The Stoic practice of journaling. Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in Rome, started each day by writing down his thoughts and intentions. His journal wasn't for anyone else. It was a personal guide to living each day with purpose. You can do the same. Take 30 seconds each morning to write down a single guiding principle. It could be patience. Today, I will not let small frustrations control me. Discipline. I will do what needs to be done, whether I feel like it or not. Gratitude. I will focus on what I have, not what I lack. The goal isn't perfection, it's direction. This simple habit trains your mind to be intentional rather than reactive. Bringing your intention to life. Setting an intention isn't just about writing it down, it's about living it. If you choose patience, actively practice it throughout the day. When traffic is slow, remind yourself, this is my opportunity to stay calm. When a co-worker frustrates you, think, this is my chance to practice patience. If your focus is discipline, let it shape your actions. When tempted to procrastinate, repeat, I will act despite discomfort. When feeling unmotivated, remind yourself, I do not wait for motivation, I create it. Daily practice. Take 30 seconds to define your purpose. Tomorrow morning, before reaching for your phone or starting your routine, pause, take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what is my main focus today? Write it down or say it aloud. This habit takes less than a minute, but its impact lasts all day. Setting an intention gives your mind clarity, but there's another element that strengthens your ability to stay focused: how you manage your time. The Stoics were obsessed with time, not just how they spent it, but how much of it they wasted. In the next habit, we'll explore a simple but life-changing shift: learning to master your time before it masters you. Habit number 3. Practice gratitude for what you have. Picture this. You wake up tomorrow and everything you took for granted is gone. No running water, no roof over your head, no one to call. Suddenly you realize what you once overlooked was everything. The job you don't have, the money you wish you had, the life you think you should be living. But what if you flipped that mindset? What if, instead of seeing what's lacking, you trained your mind to see what's already good? That's the power of gratitude. And for the Stoics, it wasn't just a nice thought, it was mental training. Gratitude is mental training. Most people think of gratitude as a reaction, something you feel when things go well. But the Stoics saw it differently. Gratitude isn't about waiting to feel thankful. It's about actively training your mind to appreciate what you have. Seneca put it best. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. In other words, it's not your circumstances that make you suffer, it's your perspective. Shifting your focus from lack to abundance. Imagine starting your day not by scrolling through social media and seeing what others have, but by recognizing what you already possess. Think about it. You woke up today. Not everyone did. You have clean water, food and shelter, things we often take for granted. You have the ability to learn, to grow, and to improve. Gratitude isn't about ignoring problems, it's about choosing where to place your focus. A simple gratitude exercise. You don't need to sit down and write a long list every morning. Just take 30 seconds to name 3 things you're grateful for. Try this. While making your coffee, say to yourself, "I am grateful for." It could be your health, a friend, or even the opportunity to start a new day. No matter how small, acknowledging it shifts your mindset. How gratitude reshapes your day. When you start your morning focused on abundance rather than lack, you carry that perspective throughout the day. Instead of frustration, you find patience. Instead of envy, you feel content. Instead of stress, you cultivate peace. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring challenges. It means facing them with a stronger, clearer mind. Being grateful makes you mentally stronger. But there's another skill that Stoics relied on to build resilience: embracing discomfort. In the next habit, we'll explore why starting your day with controlled discomfort, like cold exposure, can train your mind to handle life's toughest moments. Habit number 4, embrace discomfort first thing in the morning. You step into the shower, the warm water feels safe, comfortable. Then you turn the knob, ice-cold water hits your skin, your body tenses, your breath shortens, your mind tells you to get out. But instead, you stay, you breathe, you adapt. This isn't just a cold shower, it's training for life. But the Stoics, they did the opposite. They sought out discomfort, not because they enjoyed suffering, but because they knew resilience is built, not born. So how do you train yourself to handle life's difficulties? You start with something small, something simple, something uncomfortable. Why Stoics embraced discomfort. Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." The Stoics believed that by voluntarily exposing yourself to small challenges, you prepare for the bigger ones. They practiced sleeping on the floor to remind themselves they could live with less. They went without luxuries to prove they didn't need them. They deliberately faced discomfort, so when life threw real hardships their way, they were already prepared. So how can you apply this in your modern life? Cold exposure, a simple practice to train your mind. One of the easiest ways to introduce discomfort into your morning is cold exposure. A splash of cold water on your face, ending your shower with 30 seconds of cold water. Taking a full cold shower if you want to go all in. This isn't just about physical benefits like increased circulation and alertness. It's about training your mind to handle stress. How cold showers prepare you for life's challenges. Think about what happens when you step into cold water. Your body tenses, your breathing shortens, your mind tells you to get out. But if you stay calm, control your breath, and push through the discomfort, something changes. Your mind adapts. And that's exactly what happens in real life. When a difficult conversation comes up, you don't panic, you breathe through it. When unexpected stress hits, you don't break, you adapt. When life gets uncomfortable, you don't run, you lean in. The lesson? If you can train yourself to handle discomfort in small ways, you become stronger when real challenges appear. Practical challenge: 30 seconds of cold water. Try this tomorrow. Take your normal shower. Before you step out, turn the water to cold. Stay under for 30 seconds. Breathe deeply. Stay calm. At first, your mind will resist, but that's the point. This is mental training. If you can start your day by choosing discomfort, you're already ahead of 99% of people. Building resilience is one thing, but how do you stay focused throughout the day? In the next habit, we'll explore a simple Stoic technique that keeps your mind sharp and your priorities clear from the moment you wake up. Habit number 5. Plan your day with Stoic Essentialism. Modern life bombards us with distractions, endless notifications, urgent emails, and a to-do list that never seems to end. But the truth: overwhelm isn't caused by having too much to do. It comes from focusing on too many things at once. The Stoics understood this well. They didn't waste time chasing everything, they focused on what truly mattered. Marcus Aurelius's principle: if it is not essential, do not do it. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic thinkers, lived by a simple rule: if it is not essential, do not do it. It sounds obvious, but ask yourself, how often do you fill your day with things that don't actually move you forward? Scrolling social media, saying yes to unnecessary commitments, worrying about things outside your control. Imagine what your life would look like if you cut out everything unnecessary. The 3 priorities rule. Focus on what truly matters. To apply this Stoic mindset, use the 3 priorities rule. Each morning, ask yourself, what are the 3 most impactful tasks I need to complete today? Not 10, not 5, just 3. Write them down. Keep them in front of you. Make them your focus. Why? Because when everything is important, nothing is. If you try to do too much, you'll do nothing well. If you prioritize 3 key things, you execute with precision. Why fewer priorities equals better execution? Seneca put it best: it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. By simplifying your focus, you regain control over your time. Instead of feeling scattered, you feel clear. Instead of rushing through tasks, you execute with purpose. Instead of reacting to the day, you direct it. Your challenge: try the 3 priorities rule. Tomorrow, when you wake up, take 1 minute to write down the 3 most important things you need to accomplish, why they matter, how they align with your long-term goals. Then commit to these priorities. At the end of the day, review them. Did you stay focused, or did distractions pull you away? This is a small habit, but over time it transforms how you operate. But focusing on what matters is only part of the equation. What about the mental clarity to execute with precision? In the next habit, we'll explore a simple Stoic practice that clears your mind and strengthens your focus before the chaos of the day even begins. Habit number 6. Avoid digital distractions in the first 30 minutes. The moment you wake up, what's the first thing you do? For most people, it's reaching for their phone, checking messages, scrolling through social media, reading emails. It feels harmless, but in reality, this simple habit sets the wrong tone for your entire day. The problem with starting your day with social media or emails: when you check your phone first thing in the morning, you're handing control of your mind to the outside world. Your attention is instantly hijacked. News, notifications, endless updates. You start reacting before you even have a chance to set your own direction. Instead of starting your day with clarity, you start with noise. Instead of focusing on what matters, you get lost in distractions. Epictetus's warning: if you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless about some things. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus warned against being consumed by things outside your control. He said, if you wish to improve, be content to appear clueless about some things. In today's world, this advice is more relevant than ever. You don't need to know what happened overnight the moment you wake up. You don't need to check your email before you've even had your first sip of coffee. The truth is, most of what we consume in the morning doesn't make us better. It just makes us distracted. Replace digital noise with intentional, mindful moments. Instead of reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, replace it with a more intentional habit. Spend a few moments in silence, simply breathing and waking up naturally. Read a passage from a book that inspires or grounds you. Journal your thoughts before the world starts influencing them. By doing this, you protect the first moments of your day. You start with clarity, not chaos. Practical tip: don't check your phone for at least 30 minutes after waking up. This is a simple but powerful challenge. Tomorrow morning, resist the urge to check your phone for at least 30 minutes after waking up. Leave it in another room if necessary. If you use it as an alarm, turn off notifications before bed. Replace phone time with a more mindful habit, like stretching, reading, or planning your day. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. Your brain craves stimulation, but after a few days, you'll notice a difference. Your mornings feel calmer, your focus improves, your sense of control strengthens. Avoiding digital distractions is about protecting your mind. But what about your body? In the next habit, we'll explore why movement in the morning isn't just about exercise. It's about mental resilience and energy. Habit 7. Start your day with movement. What if I told you that one of the most powerful ways to sharpen your mind starts with your body? Most people wake up feeling groggy, slow, and unmotivated. But Stoics understood the power of movement, not just for the body, but for the mind. Movement equals mental clarity. Your physical state directly affects your mental state. Ever noticed how a short walk can clear your thoughts, or how stretching can ease tension and reset your focus? That's because movement increases blood flow, wakes up your nervous system, and shifts your energy. Instead of starting your day sluggishly, movement activates your body and sharpens your focus. Why Stoics believed in physical discipline? The Stoics weren't just philosophers, they were practitioners of self-mastery. Marcus Aurelius, despite ruling an empire, emphasized the importance of keeping the body strong. Seneca spoke about the discipline of maintaining physical health as part of a virtuous life. To them, physical movement wasn't about vanity or aesthetics. It was about resilience, self-control, and discipline. A strong body supports a strong mind, and a strong mind leads to a stronger life. A simple movement routine. You don't need an intense workout to benefit from morning movement. Here's a simple Stoic-inspired routine. Stretch for 2 minutes, open up your body, release tension from sleep, take a short walk. Even 5 minutes of movement clears your mind. Practice controlled breathing. Deep inhales and exhales calm your nervous system. The goal isn't to exhaust yourself. The goal is to activate your body and prepare your mind. How morning movement sets the tone for a disciplined, focused day. When you start your day with movement, you're doing more than just waking up. You're training your mind to embrace action over passivity. You're reinforcing the Stoic belief that self-discipline starts with small, daily choices. You're proving to yourself from the very first moment of the day that you are in control. Physical movement sets the stage for mental strength. But there's one more habit that ties everything together. In the next habit, we'll explore how the words you say to yourself each morning can shape the entire trajectory of your day. Habit 8. Practice positive Stoic self-talk. There's one voice you hear more than anyone else's, your own. And if that voice is against you, the world doesn't need to be. You've already lost before you've even started. Every morning you engage in an internal dialogue, whether you realize it or not. What you tell yourself in the morning matters. It sets the tone for how you face challenges, handle setbacks, and move through your day. The Stoic belief: You become what you repeatedly think. The Stoics understood that thoughts shape reality. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Your mind will take the shape of what you frequently hold in thought." If you start your day thinking, "I'm already behind. I have so much to do. This is going to be a hard day," you're already setting yourself up for stress, negativity, and resistance. But what if you changed the script? What if you trained yourself to speak like a Stoic? Reframing challenges from "I have to do this" to "I get to do this." The Stoics teach us that our perception defines our experience. Instead of saying, "I have to wake up early," say, "I get to start my day with purpose." "I have to go to work." Say, "I get to contribute and grow today." "I have to face this problem." Say, "This is an opportunity to become stronger." Your words create your mindset. Your mindset creates your reality. Morning exercise. Look in the mirror and reinforce one empowering belief. Here's a simple but powerful morning practice. Stand in front of the mirror. Look yourself in the eyes. State one empowering belief out loud. Examples: "I am in control of my mind." "Challenges make me stronger." "I face today with courage and purpose." At first, this might feel strange, but over time, these words become your reality. How this habit transforms your day. When you start your day with positive Stoic self-talk, you build mental resilience. You don't let doubts or fears dictate your actions. Emotional control. You shift from negativity to possibility. A warrior's mindset. You face each day with strength and intention. The world will challenge you, but by controlling how you speak to yourself, you control how you respond. Transition to the next habit. Now that your mind is primed for the day, there's one final Stoic habit that ties everything together. In the next habit, we'll explore how mastering your breath can instantly bring you clarity, calm, and control. Habit 9. Start your day with conscious breathing. Every day, your mind faces a storm of thoughts, distractions, and external pressures. But what if you could anchor yourself in the present before the chaos begins? Stoicism teaches that control over your thoughts leads to control over your life. And the simplest way to take control: your breath. The Stoic principle: master your breath, master your mind. Seneca wrote, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Most stress doesn't come from what's happening right now, but from our thoughts about what might happen. That's why the Stoics practice breathing techniques to remain calm and focused, even in adversity. Because if you can control your breath, you can control your emotions, your reactions, and your perspective. A simple morning breathing exercise for focus and calm. Here's a quick Stoic breathing practice to start your day with clarity. Find a quiet space. Close your eyes and inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold that breath for 4 seconds. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 4 seconds. Pause for 4 seconds before repeating. This is called box breathing, a technique used by Stoics, monks, and even Navy SEALs. Repeat this cycle 5 times, focusing only on the rhythm of your breath. Why this practice transforms your day. By starting your morning with conscious breathing, you will reduce stress. Slow, deep breathing lowers cortisol levels, sharpen mental clarity. Oxygenating your brain improves focus. Build emotional control. You learn to pause before reacting. The Stoic view on breath as an anchor. Marcus Aurelius believed that a person's true strength lies in their ability to remain steady amidst chaos. Your breath is that steady force. It's the one thing that remains with you in every moment, in every situation, in every challenge. With your breath steady and your mind clear, you are ready to face the world with purpose and resilience. Now, for the final habit, the one that ensures you keep growing and improving every single day. Habit 10. End your morning with a Stoic reflection. Most people rush into their day without ever stopping to ask, am I truly improving? Am I living with purpose? But the Stoics knew that growth doesn't come from experience alone. It comes from reflecting on that experience. That's why one of the most powerful Stoic habits you can develop is morning reflection. The Stoic approach, learn from yesterday, master today. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, practiced a nightly reflection ritual. Before bed, he would ask himself, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? How can I be better tomorrow? This simple habit allowed him to course correct, refine his actions, and stay aligned with his values. The morning version, a quick reflection. Before you start the day, instead of waiting until the evening, take just 1 minute each morning to reflect on yesterday. What went well? Think about one thing you did yesterday that you're proud of. Maybe you practiced patience in a frustrating moment or stayed focused on a key task. What could have been better? Identify one area where you could have responded more wisely. Perhaps you reacted emotionally to a situation or wasted time on distractions. What will you improve today? Set an intention based on your reflection. If you lacked discipline yesterday, commit to being more structured today. This brief but powerful practice shifts your mindset from passively moving through life to actively learning, adapting, and growing. Why this habit strengthens your Stoic mindset. It builds self-awareness. You can't improve what you don't evaluate. It prevents repeated mistakes. Small adjustments compound into big results over time. It aligns you with your values. You stay focused on what truly matters. Marcus Aurelius' wisdom on reflection. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king, filled his personal journal with daily reflections. He wrote, "At dawn, when you wake up unwillingly, have this thought ready at hand. I am rising to do the work of a human being." He knew that without conscious reflection, we fall into distraction and routine. But by learning from yesterday, we gain control over today. The power of small daily adjustments. If you dedicate just 1 minute every morning to this practice, you'll start seeing massive growth over time, because small improvements, repeated daily, create unstoppable progress. Bringing it all together. Now you have 10 Stoic habits to build mental resilience, sharpen focus, and transform your mornings. But knowing them isn't enough. The real challenge, putting them into practice. So, which habit will you start tomorrow morning? Let me know in the comments. And remember, the best way to change your life is to start with how you begin your day. You've just discovered 10 powerful Stoic morning habits, each designed to help you build mental resilience, clarity, and control over your day. But here's the truth, knowledge alone changes nothing. Action is what transforms your life. Choose one habit to start today. Instead of trying to implement all 10 at once, start with just one. Ask yourself, which habit will have the biggest impact on my mornings? Will you train yourself to control your response instead of reacting emotionally? Will you start setting a clear morning intention? Or will you embrace discomfort with a cold shower to build resilience? Right now, you have 2 choices. You can close this video and go back to your routine, or you can decide right now to start just one habit that could shift the course of your life. Drop a comment below. What habit are you committing to? No excuses, just action. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom. If you found value in this, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Every week, we dive deeper into Stoic principles, mindset strategies, and practical ways to live with strength and purpose. Your next step: take your Stoicism to the next level. If you're serious about applying Stoic philosophy to master your emotions and build true resilience, watch this next video. How to develop unshakable Stoic discipline. In it, you'll learn how to overcome laziness and excuses, the Stoic strategy for building lifelong self-discipline. Why motivation is a myth and what to rely on instead. Click the video on your screen now. Your transformation starts today. And remember, you don't control what happens to you, but you always control how you respond. Live with wisdom, live with strength, live stoically.